Hello, welcome to Martha's Fragrance Corner. My name is Martha, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have my What I've Been Melting video, and I have some different stuff in here, some non-wax stuff, but it's funny how things like just all emptied kind of at the same time. So, but I have my, usual suspects, things from my May melting basket, and I'm pulling out the stuff that isn't wax. I'll save that for the end. It's like skincare. I'll stick the Scentsy stuff in with Scentsy though. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. A little bit of everything. So I even have some Glitterati in here and some Knowles Farm scents, some L3, some Waxy Taffy, some Teddy Bees. So all kinds of goodies. So if you're interested in seeing or hearing about what I warmed this past week, then stick around. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Scentsy, and hopefully I'm not making some moans and groans. I'm literally so sore sitting here right now. Today's Saturday. Saturday's when I record these videos typically, and I've been on a cleaning frenzy. It is 5:30 right now as I'm recording this, and I've been cleaning since about 9:30 this morning, like all kinds of things, like even my couch. Like all kinds of things. I'm just like, I've been watching cleaning videos, and I get in these phases when I start watching different types of videos besides wax videos, and then I'm just like, I'm so motivated. So anyway, hopefully I'm not grunting, and I'm going to try to sit up straight here. So let's get started with Scentsy. And we could talk about my week at the end of the video for those that want to, don't mind my chattiness. Okay. So I have 3 wax clamshells from Scentsy. This first one here is Quiver. This is from, I've had it since October of 2023. This one is a very, well, I shouldn't say very, yeah, but it is. It's a very strong scent. It is mostly tuberose. Tuberose is the floral that is in here, and I have it in the bedroom. For me, this is a bedroom scent. This came back, this was part of the Bring Back My Bar back in 2023. Summer of 2023. I still have 4 more because it's a strong scent for the bedroom. So I just have 4 cubes in here right now. It's been going since about 8:30 this morning, and like I said, it's 5:30, and it still smells very strong in here. Not like, for me, not like punch in the face strong at this moment, but still very noticeable and nice and strong. I love this scent. It is in my club because I don't see very many scents with tuberose in it, and it is a very distinct scent or floral. I think it's a white floral, and I think you either love it or hate it. Probably it's in some perfumes. I'm trying to think. There's like a Giorgio Armani perfume, I want to say. It is used in perfumes. It is a scent that I really love. So anyway, Quiver, love that, and it's going right now. Then we have Wild for Wildflowers. Forgot to look this up, but I think there's like yuzu, lychee. There's some citrus in here, and it complements wildflowers, if I remember correctly. That is the scent notes of here. Yuzu. I know it's lychee and wildflowers and citrus. So this one I warmed in the bedroom as well. I purchased it because I'd heard great things, like this might be a nice, just kind of neutral, very pleasant smelling scent. And it is pleasant smelling, but I get a Tic Tac scent. To me, it's like this, it's the orange or the citrus. Or I think there's more orange in here than like maybe other things like lemon or lime or grapefruit. I'm getting like an orange, and it's an artificial like Tic Tac orange. And so for me, I didn't love this one as much as I thought I would. It was okay. It's pretty, but that artificial orange note to me was a little like kind of lackluster, I guess. And so when I do this, and when I get these new to me scents from Scentsy or these LTOs, sometimes I wonder, why don't I just buy my tried and true from the catalog? Because they're always coming out with new LTOs, and I've been really good about not buying all of them for this reason, because sometimes I'm disappointed, and then I'm like, why did I try something that is just okay, really not memorable to me? I liked it, didn't love it. And when I have scents that I love, you know what I mean? Like Quiver, which is in my club. So anyway, just a reminder, and it's a good reminder for me that I don't need to try all the LTOs and or new scents, that there's some great ones that I already have, that I've already tried, that I already love. But I think the curiosity gets the best of me, so I got it. So anyway, this is another one that curiosity got the best of me. This is from Bring Back My Bar last summer. This is Sea, Sun, and Fun. And this is the first time I'm warming this one. This one was, I loved it on cold. I liked it okay on warm. This actually reminds me a lot of Soak and Raise. It has that strong like orange flower, which kind of translate like orange flower, coconut, beachy scent, which reminds me of like suntan lotion. And I felt like Soak and Raise has a lot of that. And that one is in my club, but I feel like I need to revisit that because when I warmed this one, I was like, I like it, but I don't know. It was like too much on that orange flower. This one, compared to Soak and Raise, has more, I think, of sea spray or ocean mist. You know, it has a little bit more of that beach scent to it, but it still was, after a while, I didn't really want to smell it anymore. I did have this on for at least 8 hours before, and it still had scent, but at that point I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this one. So that is Sea, Sun, and Fun. And I'm trying, if I sound a little weird, I bit my tongue yesterday and I could feel my molar just scraping on that. So I'm trying not to bite my tongue again. Okay, and then also from Scentsy, I have two other empties. So this is the Laundry Liquid in Magnolia Linen. I've had this for a long time. Not a favorite of mine. Yeah, I don't like this wax. I don't like this, the Scentsy Fresh in this, which I also have. And the Scentsy Fresh smelled weird after a while. And this one, I mean, for laundry, it was okay. It kind of smells like a laundry scent, but yeah, I'm kind of over the laundry liquids, with the exception of Fluffy Fleece. That is my favorite laundry scent of the Scentsy laundry scents. So Laundry Liquid in Magnolia Linen. I finished that one. Personally, I wouldn't get it again. And they do have other scents, but I feel like I'm okay with just regular laundry. Okay, this next one here is Hand Soap from Glacier Water. This is the second time I've purchased this scent in the hand wash. I missed out on the wax on this one. I was new to Scentsy and I didn't know how long the scent of the months stay in the catalog. And since I kept seeing it there in September, in October, in November, I was like, oh, I'll get it like my next, I think it was like a party closeout, or I'll get it the next time I order, which turned out to be, I think, in December. And then they only last like 3 months. They only stay in the catalog for like 3 months. And I missed getting Glacier Water because it was an August scent of the month of August 2022. But I really like the scent in hand soap. So I think I would have really liked it in wax as well. But anyway, I do like this one. Right now I have Coconut Daiquiri downstairs that I think I got in a flash sale or clearance, and not a fan. I'm just not a fan of Scentsy's coconut. So that's in the guest bathroom. So I'm not using that one very often. But that was all the Scentsy that I warmed and used up. Let's move on to, I'm looking at L3 right here. So let's move on to L3. Okay. So from L3, is that all I warmed from L3? I felt like I did some more, but I guess not. I guess that was last week. So I have Strawberry Rhubarb Buttercream Frosting Danish Butter Cookies. This was from Shijo. She sent me this in friend mail, and she said probably her favorite blend ever. And that is that Strawberry Rhubarb Danish cookie, all kinds of stuff. This is a very good performer. I would say a great performer. I had this warming downstairs in open space, and I only took half. Yeah, Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I only used half of it downstairs. I did blend it with another scent, so it wasn't like the only wax I had downstairs. But even with half of this tart downstairs, like that strawberry scent was coming through. Strawberry rhubarb. The rhubarb adds a tartness to it, and it is a fresh picked strawberry. So out of the strawberries in the wax world, the fresh picked is not my favorite, but it is growing on me. And I will say that after having this on for a little while, like it really was like nice fresh strawberries. So I can appreciate that, and I even enjoyed it. And then the other half of this tart I cut in halves. So I cut so then, yeah, I ended up cutting the half of it in half. And I have that in the guest room right now. And it's wafting out in the hallway. It's a very good performer. So I've been enjoying it. Even though I prefer more of the artificial strawberry, but it's nice. This is really nice. So it is growing on me, and I appreciate that. Then with it downstairs, because it was such a strong strawberry, I'm like, I'm going to add a little more like creaminess to it, make it like more strawberries and cream, because that rhubarb was also pretty prominent. So I took the Don't Cross Streams bunt that I had, and I used half of this downstairs. And this is adipose vanilla cookies, vanilla wafer, vanilla ice cream. So a lot of vanilla, a lot of creaminess, and I used half of this downstairs along with the strawberry rhubarb Danish cookie frosting butter cookies. L3 has like the longest names, and I think I've always struggled with that. Okay. Next, let's talk about Knowles Farm Scents. So this is Summer Nights. I feel like I'm lisping a lot. This is Summer Nights. This is Coconut, Lavender, Beach Evenings, Roasted Pine Cones. He just offered this in the last pre-order, I think. I'm like 99% sure. I had not warmed it yet, so I decided to warm it. And this is very nice. I have warmed this 2 times so far. Once in the bedroom, performed fantastic for me. Like his scents really work for me. And then I also warmed basically this amount that's here, down in open space, also fantastic. And I could smell it. I warmed it probably around 5 p.m. last night. I was up until 12:30. We'll talk about that at the end of this video. And, so I got to enjoy it. And then the next morning, I could still smell it really well. So Summer Nights, this is pretty. I like it because I love his Beach Evenings, his Roasted Pine Cone. Like, I like all of the scents. But for me, like, this was one, I wrote it in my notes that if I saw it again and like maybe I needed one more scent to put me in the free shipping zone, I would buy it. But it's not one I need. And I think, but it's really nice. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just being picky, but I like it a lot. So anyway, that's Summer Nights from Knowles Farm Scents. I just feel like there's so much wax and there's so many blends that I want the creme, I can't even say top, the top creme de la creme. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Is that the thing? Creme de la creme? I don't know why I think that's it. But anyway, I want the best of the best. Okay. Next here is Glitterati. This is Mango Temptations and Goddess. So this is from December of 2022. This, I think I got in Round Robin, I want to say, and a Round Robin back in 2023 probably. And the mango in here is nice. I know what Goddess dressing is, but I don't think that's what that is in here. But it performed really well, had it downstairs in open space. I will say this week, and I should probably say this more often, I just used my Scentsy warmers. I didn't use any hot plates. I didn't use any tea lights or anything. So this is everything I've warmed was Scentsy warmers, because I've been asked that recently if I warm vendors, am I using my Scentsy warmers? And yes, 9 out of 10 times, 99.9% of the time, I am using Scentsy warmers with vendor wax. So Glitterati performed fantastic down in open space. It was like a big cube of wax. And As far as longevity, I can't tell you, because after like 7 hours, I also kind of got tired of the mango scent. I just felt like, okay, that's just, I'm over it now. So I didn't love this as much as I thought I would. And I think it was just the mango was really prominent. And then after a while, I just got tired of it. So that is Mango Temptations Goddess, but it did perform for me. Okay. Let's talk about carbs. I think I've been trying to use up my scoops, and this isn't the first time I've talked about this one. This is Dunk My Donut Royal Sugar Cookie and Fresh Baked Bread. This was from Scoopable Wax Melts. Now it's known as Macaron Wax Melts, and that is carb. And this is also the same fragrance oil scent from Rose Girls Carbs. And it's really good. It's so good. Like, I think I'm loving this even more than the first time I smelled it. I warmed it here in the bedroom, which I don't typically warm bakery kind of scents in the bedroom, but this was so good. Yeah. Yummy. This is really good. And I think I'll tell you what I warmed this with, because like I said, I don't normally warm bedroom or bakery scents in the bedroom, but the night that I put this in my Scentsy warmer, I also warmed some of this Blackberry Blizzard from Waxy Taffy. I was just in the mood, and I'm not a big blueberry person, and they come in these little parchment kind of papers. I have 2 left here, and I'm not a big blueberry person, but this was, I found I like blueberry. I don't like blueberry muffin in wax. So this is more of a blueberry. And yeah, I guess I gotta resmell it. It does have a bakery note to it, but I don't think it's like blueberry muffin. But this is also a vendor that I've not tried their blueberry muffin, but I don't think it's like a blueberry muffin. It's just like a blueberry bakery. And so I just thought the blueberry and the carbs would be a nice mix here in the bedroom, and I enjoy that very much. And yeah, this little wax guy, just dropped the whole thing in my warmer, in a little warmer I have over here, an element warmer, and mixed with the carbs, it was definitely going in this room. So it was a good performer. Okay, then we have Aruba Rain. This is mango, palm leaves, exotic musk, avocado, rose, sea salt spray, and tropical rain. This is from Rose Girls, and this is Aruba Rain. This was gifted to me in some friend mail I received earlier this year, and on cold this smelled really good. I warmed this in the bedroom, and it was nice. Not super memorable. I do remember the mango. I do remember coming in here, and it did have a tropical vibe, so I liked it. But I can't honestly remember too much of it. So I'm going to have to check I should bring my notebook up here. I've been much better about writing things in my notebook, but I don't think, like, I think I liked it, but I don't have too much thoughts about it. But I did warm it in my Scentsy warmers, and from what I recall, it was just like a medium performer. So that is Aruba Rain from Rose Girls. Okay, now we have Teddy Bees. This is Rain and Woods. Always with my glasses, I come prepared. Okay, Rain and Woods. This is a souffle that I got from Teddy Bees. Looks like March. It was poured March of 2024. This is crunchy leaves, wet flowers, clove, balsam, patchouli, and sandalwood. This was fantastic. I warmed this downstairs in open space in my Scentsy warmers. Again, no tea lights this week, no hot plates. And for Teddy Bees, I normally do, but it was a pretty strong smelling scent on cold. So I figured, and that's what I usually do unless it's very light or unless I've warmed it before and I know it's very light. I'm like, okay, well, let's see how it does with my Scentsy warmers. And if I need a little more oomph, I saved a piece just in case, but I didn't. And I think I warmed the other piece that I saved in the bathrooms. This was so good, and I'm so glad that I actually have a loaf of this. I am not a loaf person, but I have a loaf of this, and I'm glad I do because it just smelled fresh and clean and outdoorsy, and it was like the weather was perfect for that. It wasn't like a hot day. It was a little gloomy that day. It might have sprinkled. I think, was this on Monday when it rained? Might have been on the day it rained, or just another, or the day after, where it was still just overcast and kind of gloomy. And it's so good. It's just, her scents are so hard to describe. Outdoorsy, but fresh and clean. The leaf scent is not like a leaf scent that you smelled from anybody else. It's just, there's a little bit of floral. There's a touch of the perfuminess. It's so good. So Rain and Woods, highly recommend if you like these atmospheric, outdoorsy, fresh smells. Like, it's clean, but it's not laundry clean. I would even say that I could see for someone else it might be more of a bathroom scent potentially, because it's that clean of a scent. But it's so good. It's so good. So I'm glad I have more. And that is Rain and Woods from Teddy Bees, and lasted a long time. So this kind of hit all the things that I wish all of the Teddy Bees blends would do for me. I didn't need a tea light or anything. It worked perfectly fine in my Scentsy warmer. The throw in the room, like you can smell it, was great. Not punch in your face. I don't find Teddy Bees to ever be a punch. Well, there's been like 2 scents that has happened with, but mostly it's a medium range, but I can smell it really well, and it's just so pretty, and it's, all of those things. And lasting. It lasted, I had this for definitely over 12 hours, and I can still smell it. I went to bed, woke up the next morning, and it was faint, but I can still smell it. So that, it hit all the things for me. And then last but not least, when it comes to wax, is Coastal Pine Cones from Lavender and Speckles, which I've talked about in April. I talked about this. This is roasted pine cones with hints of lemon, marine air, and sea greens. I've had this for a year now, so this is from March of 2024, and it's just one of my favorites. Probably one of my favorite blends from her for this kind of time of year. There's so many blends from Beth and Lavender and Speckles that I do love, but this just smells like, it just smells so good. It just smells like the beach and a little bit of that toasty roasted pine cone scent, and it's so good to me. And this is a great performer. I've been using her olive oil wax like a scoop in my Scentsy warmers. I've used this everywhere. I've used this in bedrooms. I've used this down in open space. It's fantastic. So this is a great performer for me. I do feel that a year cure time has probably made this even stronger. And I noticed that in my, as I was melting more Lavender and Speckles in April, a lot of that had been curing for about a year, and I got what I feel was much better performance than when I haven't. So fantastic. Okay, so that's the end of the wax stuff. I have 3 more non-wax empties if you want to stick around and then hear what I was doing today, because I'm in a chatty mood, even though I keep scraping my teeth over my little swollen part of my tongue here. Okay, so I have 2 skincare items, I suppose. This is Super Healthy Skin from Beauty Pie, and this is their gentle foamy face wash with natural vitamin C and all this kind of great skincare stuff. This is a bottle I've repurchased before, so this is my second one. It lasts me a really, really long time. Having said that, I have other foamy cleanser that I'm currently trying and using, so I'm not going to repurchase this now. And there's another brand that I really, really want to try. Like, I've been like, now I kind of wish I didn't have backups of certain things, because I'm like, but I've been hearing great things and I really want to try it. And that is called Prequel. That skincare line that I want to try is Prequel, and so they have the cleansers and all that. So not a repurchase at this time, but I have repurchased this before. Okay. Then other one is Korean skincare. This is from COS RX. This is the, don't know what's wrong with me, excuse me, the Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I've like 2 backups of this. This is the second bottle I've used, and I do enjoy this very much. I typically will put on my vitamin C or other kind of liquidy serums first, and then I'll go in with this one, and then I'll go in with like more of a cream, and then I use my sun. Why can't I think? Oh, wow, I just blanked out. You know, the sunscreen. Sunscreen. Then I'll do sunscreen, and that's kind of like my, you know, prep my face kind of thing. But I do enjoy this. Like I said, I have 2 think backups because I think it's in my Amazon subscribe and save, and sometimes I forget to like move things around when I don't need them, but that's fine because I do like it, works for me. And so that is the Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence from COS RX. Another Korean thing, but it's not skincare, it's actually hair care. This is from Lador. I believe they're Korean. This is the Keratin Power Glue Professional Salon Care. It's a leave-in hair pack for all day use. So when I straighten my hair, I do use this Keratin Power Glue when my hair is wet. I put it in there just before the, wow, things are escaping me, heat protectant. And it does leave my hair feeling really, really soft. And I do feel like it keeps it nice and straight because it is keratin. And so this is the first bottle I've used, but I have a backup already that I've already opened. So I really like it. This brand, I should say Lador, because I have the hair oil in this, and I also have a water and oil kind of spray that is also really nice on my hair, but it is a strong scented spray. The Power Glue is not very strong, so this one doesn't have a strong fragrance, but I know the spray does and the hair oil that I use does. So this one's fine as far as scent goes, but this is from, I think it's called Lador, and I get this from Amazon. So that is for my hair. So that is all the empties and things that I have. I just wanted to chat because I'm so sore today because I have been cleaning since 9 a.m. to probably around 5. I did take a lunch break in there and a breakfast break and a shower break, obviously. But I'm just in such a mood to the point where I cleaned, the wired headphones you get for your iPhone, the white ones. But for years and years of touching it and being in bags, and it turned a little gucky. My keyboard after a while starts to get gucky. I mean, I cleaned that thing. Looks like a brand new headset or headphones. Same with my keyboard because it's a white keyboard. I clean that all well. I am planning on mopping my walls. I'm in this mood. I cleaned my couch, wiped my couch. I got dirt and I have a cream colored couch downstairs, and it's not dirt, but it looked clean. I mean, it looks clean. I used a little multi-purpose spray, actually Scentsy multi-purpose spray, and I just sprayed some on the towel and then just wiped, and it's a cloth couch, so it's not like leather. And I wiped that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's some dirt on here. And so, yeah, mopped, vacuumed, cleaned the fuzz that kind of gets on the air vent in the bathrooms, from the dust and stuff. I hadn't done that in a long time. I think I'm procrastinating picking up the guest room. And I am a procrastinator at certain times, but I've just decided I'm going to clean everything, and I'll get to that later. Maybe I'll get to that next weekend, because I think I'm done. I'm just done. Except I really do want to mop my walls. I don't know why. I just think I've been watching a lot of cleaning videos, and there's been a few seeing people mop walls, and not mop it with a sopping wet mop. Don't do that. So it just needs to be just slightly damp with a little Mr. Clean. He's got different scents. But I'm I really want to do that because I know with all this wax that we're melting and stuff, I mean, it's an oil that's just evaporating. It's not like it disappears magically, right? It gets into everything. It gets into your clothes, your hair, the drapes, I mean, everything. And I have come home many times from a work trip or being away it usually has to be like at least 5 days. And I'll come home and I can smell just the culmination of scents. It's not like any one scent. It's just usually some caramelly, bakery kind of scent in here. And it's not bad, but it's something that I don't ever smell when I'm here. Like, I don't smell it. I don't smell it at all. But when I've been gone for a few days and my nose is kind of reacclimated, and then I come back, I realize how nose blind I am to just the scent of this apartment. And so the other day, my daughter came by and she said, I can smell it from outside. And I'm like, that always makes me cringe a little because, it's an apartment building. I don't want anyone else to be like, oh, but it's always good smells, it's a good smell. And I said, well, is it bad? And she's like, no, it smells really good. She's like, but it's like like you can't tell what it is, like a culmination of all kinds of scent, but I can smell it outside your gate. And then, but she's like, but then when she walked in, she's like, it smells good in here. I can smell what it is, but outside is just like all kinds of things. And that's kind of like what I know my place smells like to other people that come here after not being here for a while or for a few days. And so, yeah, I'm like, I think I want to just like really mop the walls, get all the grime off there, oils like in the kitchen when you're cooking. And so I've just been in such a cleaning mode today that that's all I want to do. So I think I'm going to end this video with that, and let me know, do you mop your walls? Does watching cleaning videos like motivate you to clean? Because that's what happened to me this week. I was watching video and I'm like, okay, I really want to clean now. I'm like so excited to clean. I cleaned the shower tub today. I cleaned the toilets. I cleaned around the toilets. I did the whole thing, and I'm happy. I'm happy about it, which is not something you would normally say about cleaning, but when I'm in the mood, I'm in the mood. So anyway, I hope that I get in the mood to fix the guest room. There's not wax boxes on the floor or anything like that. That I got under control. But when I got a new car, there's some things in my trunk that I just brought in. I have like a gym bag. Oh, what else did I do today? I also have a bag full, a kitchen-sized garbage bag full of clothes to donate. I went through my closet and took out things that I haven't worn or I just don't reach for, I don't want to wear anymore. So yeah, I've been on a kick. So let me know if you ever get in these weird, just like frenzy moods, and if you like to clean, or if you have any cleaning tips, or do you mop your walls? I know that seems like a weird thing. I never would have thought of it. And I'm like, that does make sense though. It really does. So anyway, I'm sweating here now because it's hot and I've been talking for a bit. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.